you are, Raphael. Great, you found some wood.
I think this should be enough to cover that hole.
Good. Then it shouldn't be much longer before we can sail out of Lilliput again.
Gosh, I wonder if Dr. Flynn and his family will be coming with us this time. It wouldn't be the same without them.
Ahoy! King Blefuscu's navy is attacking Lilliput.
You'd better stay here in case they attack from the rear.
Hurry! We haven't much time.
Come on! Let's go!
We might as well surrender. We don't stand a chance. They've got us. We're completely surrounded. Ready, men? Fire!
Let's try that again.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, fire! It's stuck! It's no use! Rat!
Hey, maybe there's lots will loosen it. It's worth a try.
Minnie!
Look out!
Time for a counterattack.
Just my luck. That blasted giant has returned to Lilliput. I've changed my mind, men. Turn around. Retreat!
I knew we'd beat him! Rapusco, how dare you attack Lilliput? People of Lilliput, you are safe! Your king has outwitted the enemy once again! This is how they show their gratitude. Guards! Well? Hey! Guards! I want to see Minister Boculum and General Snorkel. Tell them I'm angry!
Are you going to give me a medal to celebrate our great victory, Your Majesty?
You? What about me? Why weren't you two out there with the troops when Blefusco was attacking Lilliput?
It was our duty to stay here and protect you, Your Majesty, so you could concentrate on your strategy.
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. Your well-placed loyalties were to your king and queen, as opposed to all those ungrateful subjects of mine who gave all the credit for my victory to that overgrown show-off Dr. Gulliver. He's nothing but a nuisance. Oh, it's you, Dr. Gulliver. What a pleasant surprise.
I was just wondering if there's anything more I can do before I go, Your Majesty.
Are Blefusco and his navy still out there?
Oh, no, sir. Your troops defended you bravely and scared them all away.
Henry.
Eh?
May I remind Your Majesty that those troops were under my command?
That will be all for now, Gulliver. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
How embarrassing.
Something's got to be done about that giant, Your Highness.
Every step he takes sets off an earthquake. He's really starting to get on my nerves. Oh, really?
But actually, he was the one who saved us.
With all due respect, Your Majesty, that just isn't true. It It was my army that saved Lilliput, and then he paraded in and took all the credit for it.
I know we hate to admit it, but we have to give Gulliver credit. He was extremely helpful, to say the least. You can't deny that. The problem is, I've got to figure out a way to get that giant under my control. How about this? Let's recruit Gulliver into the army. Raphael, too.
Well, what if they refuse to serve, Your Majesty?
I'm sure I can talk him into it. You two go on about your duties and leave Gulliver to me. Go. Go. Guard, go to Dr. Flim's house and tell him I need to consult with him immediately regarding an official military matter of extreme importance.
We'll never be able to take over Lilliput if Dr. Gulliver agrees to stay here.
Actually, this could be a lucky break for us, General.
No? How?
Well, if the king puts Gulliver and Raphael in the army, he's going to have to feed them. The army can't handle that job.
What? Are you insinuating the army is inefficient?
No, I'm saying that feeding those two could drive the whole country into bank.
Good afternoon. His Majesty wants my advice on a military matter. How about that? Well, I guess I better get going. Can't keep His Majesty waiting.
My plan is working perfectly.
Hello, Flim.
Hello, Your Majesty. Your guards came. They said you wanted to see me.
Yes, I did, because I thought I'd allow you the pleasure of asking Gulliver and Raphael to join our army.
Why, thanks, Your Highness. But wouldn't you rather ask them yourself?
If I wanted to ask them, I would have. I want you to tell them.
Ah.
Hear ye! By order of the Royal Court of Lilliput, Dr. Lemuel Gulliver and Raphael are now privates in the King's army. In exchange for your services, the King generously grants you all the food you require.
How about that? Boy, Gulliver, the king says we're gonna get all the food we can eat.
Attention! You're privates in the army of the king now.
And now the medal pinning ceremony. You will kneel before the king in order that he may honor you.
Dismissed! Those two are a great hazard, I tell you. The sooner we're rid of them, the better.
Oh, my dear, that was such a grand ceremony. Simply marvelous.
Well, yes.
Just give it a few days, Snorkel, and then we'll tell the king that the poor giants need more food than they're getting.
But those two will never be able to eat more food.
That will be our secret. We'll simply hide it all until the starving peasants get mad enough at the king to take his crown. And then I will take over.
What do you mean the giants want more food? My subjects have already given up dinner, so those two will have enough to eat.
The people will be informed that they must now donate their lunch.
If we don't feed the giants, I'm afraid they might resign from the army.
But if Gulliver and Raphael resign from the army, then King Blefuscu is sure to hear about it, and then he will attack again. Guards! Assemble the people immediately. I must tell them how important their sacrifice is. Go! Actually, you will tell them how important their sacrifice is.
Of course, Your Majesty. I will speak to the people immediately. He's so spineless, he won't tell them anything bad. Oh, I just said that you were by far the best king that Lilliput has ever had. Yes.
Thank you very much, Bogle. I must say you are a very good judge of kings.
Knights of our giants, you will have to work 4 more hours in the fields each day. In addition, another meal must be cut from the diets of all Lilliputians. From now on, only breakfast will be eaten and the rest will go to the giants. So saith the king.
How many meals a day is the king gonna give up?
Well, our duty has been done here, General. Very well done.
I thought being in the army would be hard work, but it's been kind of fun so far. Is something the matter, Gulliver? You haven't even touched your food. What? What is it?
Something's wrong. The villagers aren't acting very friendly anymore. And Flim hasn't visited in weeks.
Maybe he's just been too busy. The Lilliputians should be happier now that we're protecting their town.
Well, something's wrong, and I want to find out what it is. I'll go over and talk to them.
No, Gulliver, let me talk to them. This is a job for Private R. The citizens of Lilliput love me. Hi, fellas. Hey, everyone, it's me, Raphael, your national hero. I don't get it, Gulliver. It's weird. Everyone was cheering when we joined the army. So what happened between then and now to make all of them so angry at us?
I think it's time to have a little talk with our good friend Flim. Come on.
Are you sure we'll find Flim over at the bakery?
Fosla said he's over there trying out a new invention. We have to talk to him, Raphael, and get to the bottom of this.
That's good. Keep it coming. We've increased our flour production by 20% with this invention already. All right, stop. That flour works great.
Who cares? We're just making more bread for those giants while our families are starving.
Well, you know, none of us have any choice here. Gulliver and Raphael protect us from King Blefuscu's attack, and it's our duty to feed them.
Blefuscu's whole army couldn't eat as much as they do.
Hi, Flim. How are you?
Say hi to your friends, Flim.
Good afternoon to you, Dr. Gulliver.
Could I have a moment to speak with you, Flim?
Sure. Have a nice chit-chat with your giant buddies, Doctor.
For the army.
Anything for the army, right?
Anything at all.
You fellas just keep working the oven, please, and I'll be right back. Yeah.
What do you think he's up to?
I can't talk to you about this thing right now. Those guys are angry that I'm even talking to you. Now go and I'll tell you about it tonight.
Okay, Flim.
Well, so what did Flim say? Why is everyone acting like they're angry with us?
You'll tell us tonight.
Hey, it's Flim!
I'm here, but I can't stay long. If the villagers knew I were here, they would call me a traitor, and Fosla and Folia's lives would be in danger, too.
You a traitor, Flim? Why would anyone call you that?
Don't you know why everyone's angry? You two have been eating all the food in town.
We haven't been eating so much food that it would deprive anyone else.
It wasn't so bad in the beginning, but now the two of you are consuming up to 4 trainloads of food a day.
4? But we only get 2 trainloads in the morning.
And what about those 2 extra trainloads every afternoon?
What trainloads in the afternoon? Not for us.
That morning delivery is enough to feed us for the entire day. You know that.
Well then, where did the 2 trainloads of food go that leave with General Snorkel in the afternoon? Of course! Snorkel is working with Minister Bolgolam to make everyone in Lilliput angry. And not only at you two, but most especially at the king. You see, he's the one who made the people give up their food so that you two could eat. But I'd still like to know where those 2 trainloads of food are going.
Okay, I have a plan. Now listen carefully. Here's what we're gonna do.
This had better be royally important, Flim. I don't know why I had to ride out of the castle under this blanket. It was most unkingly behavior, and I don't like to act unkingly.
As I explained to you before, this is a top secret matter. No one must know you're coming along with me today, Your Excellency. Whoa! Whoa! We're here.
Top secret indeed. What could possibly be top secret about the bakery? You'd better have a good explanation.
Of course I have a good explanation, Your Highness, if you'd only come over here for a moment and let me tell you. Now, Fosla. Well done, Folia.
Here, Father.
I'm sorry about this, Your Majesty. But you'll see that this is for your own good and for the good of Lilliput. Rolling pin. Well, he's out.
Nice shot, Father.
Huh? It's the food train. It's here. Quick, Fosla, you've got to get out of sight. You too, Folia, you have to hide. Good afternoon, gentlemen. We're all set to go, freshly baked, and ready to load on the train.
You seem awfully chipper today.
Always happy to serve my fellow man. I've been meaning to ask you, Minister. Why is it you always use the same special soldiers to make these food transports?
This is an important mission. Do you want us to use farmers to do soldiers' work?
Oh, no, General Snorkel. I would expect you to use only the most trusted of your personal guards to carry bread. Yes, indeed.
All right, let's go.
Goodbye, Dr. Flynn. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I didn't like Flim's tone of voice. I suspect he suspected something.
Don't worry about that egghead, Snorkel. The only ones who know we're not delivering the extra trainloads of food to the giants are the soldiers, and they won't squeal. I tell you, a few more weeks of starving those peasants, and they will storm the castle. And the king will be through.
And the best part is that His Royal Highness will never know what hit him.
They're taking another track that leads into the forest instead of to us.
Just like Flynn guessed. Wow. It's hard to believe that those two would be selfish enough to take food away from the people so that they can make themselves into a king.
Well, this is one plan of the ministers that isn't going to work. Come on, let's go.
Step lively now. I want this train unloaded quickly. Up to. We can't afford to be slowing down now, man.
Look at all this food we've taken. I don't even know what we'll do with it all. Unless, of course, we decided to sell it to King Blefuscu for his people.
Why, that's a brilliant idea.
That's a terrible idea. Not that it matters how clever your evil plans are anymore, because you two will be in the dungeon for a long time.
What now, big shot?
I can handle this. Now look! This is a military operation, so just forget about it. It has nothing to do with you.
Oh, but I'm in the military now, remember?
But...
I think we should inspect this operation, Dr. Flynn.
Yes, indeed. There.
Oh, make it good.
It was a plot by them to take your crown, Your Highness. They were stealing all the peasants' food so they would revolt.
See you later, Chief.
Come back here, you traitor, you. Halt!
Now, you heard the king, General. He said halt.
General Snorkel, you should be ashamed of yourself.
It was his idea. Please put me down now, son.
I'm gonna get you for this.
You are under arrest, and if you don't surrender immediately, then you'll have to deal with General Gulliver, of course. Well, what do you say, Bulgalum?
I surrender.
You. Wait.
Please, Your Majesty, let me explain.
No! Take them away.
We're proud to accept these medals, Your Highness.
I don't know why Flynn would want to leave now that we're heroes. Me neither.
Speaking of heroes, this sandwich that the king had made for us is delicious. Hey, Flem, don't you want a bite of your giant reward?
No, I like this tiny one just fine.